Okay, let's continue where we left off. Now we're talking about sum and difference of cubes. And this is one you need to memorize. Yesterday we did a few that I told you didn't have to memorize. I would definitely memorize this formula. It's a little different than the cube formulas we learned yesterday. Hopefully you can see that this definitely fits the pattern here. A is x, or x is a there, and b cubed, since that is a perfect cube and 8 is a perfect cube, b is equal to 2. So what you can do here is you basically are saying, okay, for this problem, a equals x and b equals 2. We're to plug in here and factor this. Because really, without knowing this formula, this would be a very difficult factoring problem. How do you factor that? There's no GCF. It's going to be really tough. So we plug in a and b is x plus 2. A squared would be x squared. Minus, just go with whatever the sign is there. A times b would be 2 times x. Plus b squared, which would be 4. You might want to double check and see if you can factor this. Usually you can't with sum of cubes, but you might want to check that out. Difference of cubes is very similar. The difference is the formula is slightly different. So that's for sum of cubes, and if I'm just going to take a few things here and change them. So in the difference formula, these three signs are going to change. So this is now a minus sign. This was a plus sign, so it's now a minus sign. This was minus, and now it's plus. And so you can do difference of cubes. Now you get a problem like this, and it may not look like difference of cubes at first. Remember that the first rule of factoring is always take out the GCF. So if you take out the GCF, which is x squared, now if you look at this, this is a perfect cube. This is a perfect cube, right? 3 cubed is 27. 5 cubed is 125. X cubed is a perfect cube. So we have what's called difference of cubes. So we're going to apply the formula. In this one, a is equal to 3x and b is equal to 5. So all I'm going to do is plug into the formula. Again, we still have this x squared out front, but we've got these two parentheses. Be 3x minus 5, according to the formula. Then a squared, be really careful. Square all of a, so that'd be 9x squared. Plus ab, so a times b is 15x. Plus b squared, which would be 25. Again, you might want to try to factor that. It's possible sometimes it'll factor, but usually you're done at that point.